everyone, it's Froggy, and I'm back again with another episode of Nicole. So the next cutscene takes place on December 6th, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into it. I know I was all gung-ho about this before, but I might be letting all of this abduction business finally get to me. Believe me, it's hard to admit, but I'm acting like an addict who needs a fix. Lately, all I can think about is finding out more. It's almost like I need to investigate or I'll go crazy. Well, honestly, I don't blame you. You're being threatened. You might get abducted. I would do the same, although I would probably be smarter. Go to the police, but that's just me. School is becoming a second priority, and that's no way to go now that we're getting so close to the end of the year. I have finals coming up. Yet, it doesn't seem like I'm getting much studying done here in the library. I drum my fingers and knit my brow, ignoring my open laptop for the meantime. What else do these girls have in common? I mumble to myself, trying to think harder. There has to be a reason that the kidnapper picked these 3 girls. Maybe it was just some random coincidence. No, you don't randomly abduct someone based on some coincidence. I have to figure this out. Maybe if I try outlining this step by step. When did each girl get abducted? Erin was abducted last December, Alicia in April, and Yuli this August. But more specifically, what time of day did they have to be taken at? If I think about what Kurt, Jeff, and Ted told me, it had to be at nighttime. At least, if I was the abductor, that's what I'd do. Each girl was always out way late at night. Erin would be out running, Alicia would be out studying, and Yuli helping around town. I must have had my first run-in with the abductor late at night. That's what those noises must have been at night when I dropped my phone. Creepy. It's scary to think how close we were. As for how they got abducted, I'm not sure, but I can take a pretty good guess. When they were found, each girl was reported to have traces of a sporific in their body. They must have been put to sleep and then dumped in their respective places. I figured that could have happened for their abduction too. Somehow, late at night, they were attacked and kidnapped and drugged with a sleeping agent, and then dragged off somewhere, I guess. That gets me thinking, where did the abductor hide these girls? It had to be somewhere out of the public eye and discreet. Even the police haven't figured it out. Wait, have they? I don't think I read too much into the investigations themselves, just the abductions. I better fix this. On my laptop, I searched for more on the mysterious disappearance case, as it's been dubbed. However, this time I looked through the search results for more dealing with the investigation. This one seems detailed. It's from the local news, too. Skimming through the article doesn't bring up anything useful until I get to the very end. Police reports suggest the kidnapper held the victims in a certain area, but further investigation provided no hard evidence. Of course, they don't say exactly where they thought the victims would be held. They wouldn't want random people trying to look for themselves. Like me, for example. But maybe if I got a map of the town, I could figure out the place that the police suspected. It's worth a shot at least. I easily find a map searching online, but where do I go from here? Is there a way to work in what I know to narrow the area down? There is one idea I have. If I was the abductor, and I wanted to dump the bodies, I'd have no choice but to do it somewhere nearby, or there's a chance I'd be seen. Yet, somehow, all 3 bodies appeared in different places. The article didn't mention anything about the victims being held in different places, so it's safe to assume they were all held in the same place. Which probably means that this place is close to all 3 locations. The park, the campus, and the disco pub. Those are like so far apart. Maybe if I do that thing where you trace a line through each spot and see if they intersect. I use my fingers for the job. While it does leave my screen slightly smudged, it actually works. I run over the same place from all 3 locations. The place they intersect happens to be here. I click on the address and look at it from the street view. What I find is the outside of what looks like some old, decrepit building. That is definitely shady. Looking it up shows that it used to be an office building back in the day. Like way back in the day. There aren't any businesses that operate from there anymore. That makes it kinda perfect to house abductees, in my opinion. I know I shouldn't, but I have to check this place out. I might end up closer to figuring this all out if I do. And I'm gonna go right now to make sure I don't lose my nerve. I know the abductor is out there somewhere, but if I make sure to get back before it gets too late, I should be fine. I think. I hurry out of the library before I can second guess myself. It takes me way longer to find the place than I expected, even when using the navigation app on my phone. But now that I'm here, I'm thinking it was probably a bad idea to rush out like that. This place looks seriously creepy. The floor is wrecked, the windows are cracked. It's completely obvious no one's been here in a long time. Ew. I think there's even moss growing on the windowsills too. This place is so gross. Ugh. No wonder the police didn't think anything of here. I might as well look around a little since I'm here, but not for too long. Since it took me a long time to find the place, it's gotten late, and being out at this time of night is just asking for it. I step carefully around the cracks on the ground, not sure exactly where I'm going. The only sounds I can hear are drips of water and my footsteps. It's eerie, like when movies talk about it being too quiet. I must pass through what has to be a million halls before I finally see the outline of a door nearby. Do I really want to go in there? There's no telling what's on the other side. Yet, with all the morbid possibilities that run through my mind, I still end up grabbing the grimy handle and turning it. What I find is a room. It's just a room, and it's clean. I see a bare bed pushed to the wall, a table set before the one with the chair on either side, and a toilet. What would you use a room like this for? It's almost as if it's a jail. Oh, maybe that's it. I wander around the room and try to see if there's anything else of interest. One thing I do notice is that the chairs are bolted to the stone floor, so's the table. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that the toilet and the bed will be the same. So no way to move anything or break it. No windows here either. There's no doubt about it. This room is perfect for keeping someone in, which must be why the police investigated it. But since they couldn't find any hard evidence, there must be no signs of DNA or personal things. So finding this room means jack squat. It's only a possibility. I guess it's something, though. So if I assume this is where the abductor kept the girls, I wonder how he fed them. And how did he keep it secret for 3 whole days each time? Oh wait, I think back to those conversations I had with them again. Wouldn't it be easy for each girl to go missing without noticing? Nobody could stand Erin, so they probably didn't bother keeping tabs on her. Alicia was always out and about doing her smarty pants things, and Yuli was living alone when she was abducted. Add that with what I already figured out before, and it seems like the abductor picked the girls that he could easily take without being easily noticed. If that's the case, why pick me? Chandra and I talk like every day. She'd notice if I was missing right off the bat. That doesn't make sense. And as much as I think about it, I can't seem to fit it together. I shake my head, stopping myself before I get too far ahead. This isn't the place to do this anyway. I should get out of here while I can. I quietly exit the room, closing the door behind me. Walking back through this place is not going to be fun, but hey, maybe there's another way out. I should at least check. I head opposite the way I came, using my phone as a flashlight. It's just for the sake of finding my footing. There's nothing in this place that I really want to see. Going further in is just as confusing as it was coming in. There are more doors on the walls, but creaking them open with my foot only reveals dirty, empty rooms. Whoever they are, at least they know how to pick a place with the right mood. An abandoned building. The place you'd first suspect something sinister to happen. Maybe the reason they found no evidence here was because this place has nothing to do with the abductions, though. I could be on the completely wrong track. What am I even doing? I'm just a girl. I should have gone to the police right away the moment I got the threatening message. Not try to solve all this on my own. Maybe I'm in way over my head. I force myself to break out of my session of self-loathing once I notice the door similar to the one that got me in here. Oh, a back entrance! I thought something like this would exist. I feel much more relaxed outside than I am in the abandoned building. It's so confined and suffocating inside there. It makes me feel like I'm some heroine in a scary movie. Maybe I am right now. Oh god, meta. It looks like this entrance leads out to the back lot of the building, so I find my way back to the front next to the street. Whew, the streetlights are on. I keep on under these, and I'll have safely made my way back to the campus. The problem is getting back to my dorm on my own, but I've been practicing a few routes. I grab my bag, and I'm about to head out of the building's lot when I suddenly hear a noise. Did something rustle? God, this is such deja vu. If I hear it again, I am going to do what I should have done the last time and scream for help. But I don't. I don't hear anything afterward. I exhale loudly, and my body sags as all of the pent-up anxiety dissipates. I guess that really was nothing this time. All of this cannot be good for the health, I swear. I fix my hair nervously, biting my lip, then continue on the way I intended. I don't look back once. I tell myself that it's because I'm trying not to be overly paranoid, but honestly, I think I'm just scared of what I'd see if I did. And I'm going to end this episode here. If you want to see more, just click the eye at the top, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.